You know, I just want to start off by sharing with you, to be transparent, is that I am wearing my son's shoes. That's why I'm slipping and sliding a little bit. I feel like I've got scuba fins on. Because I didn't realize, Apostle, that his feet are bigger than mine. So I tend to think, well, you know, God's going to teach me something. Because he was so good to let me wear his shoes. I have shoes, but I said, I like these. But you can like them, but how many of you know they have to fit? And sometimes I think we're wearing other people's shoes. And so I said, Lord, you're teaching me a lesson that I need to grow into. And he said, that's not the lesson I'm teaching. That's right. He says, the lesson I'm teaching you is they're your son's shoes. Yeah. And your sons and daughters will outgrow you.
Oh, praise God. Yes.
Let me just say, you know, in what you were sharing, Apostle, about getting that revelation of the light and how we shield ourselves. Sometimes we can think it's about a growth issue. But really what it is that we have to have a different outlook and perception of ourselves. Because you know, I've often shared that we're not afraid, we don't have a fear of failure. Because we feel like we already have.
Come on now.
But we have a fear of success.
Yeah.
Because we think success will mean the last failure. How can I maintain it? Does anybody hear what I'm saying? And so we have to realize that that is the shielding of our eyes, Apostle. Because we think, oh no, not again. I remember when God said after Liz and I went through what we did and we lost just about everything, even ministry went down to nothing. I remember God began to give me a worldview again and begin to say some things to me. I thought, oh Lord, you know, really? And he said, take your hand down. In so many words. He said, embrace it because you are not like you were back then.
Right, amen.
You're realizing more who you are. So he said the shoes will fit.